Hiya. So usually this is Sherlock review of the last one, the third. Usually I've got pages and pages worth of notes like this to go from to kind of give me remind me of like basic things that happen throughout the show. But this time I forgot to make notes, so I'm gonna have to do this from memory. So if I forget things, or you have a best bit, or I've left out something that you really like from the show, message me, leave a comment below, you know, tell me about it, because I'd love to hear. So number 3, as far as I can remember, what happened was, this guy the bad guy, whose name I can never remember, begins with an M, is getting bored now. He's getting bored of this whole game, and he wants to step up a notch. You know, he wants this game to really start beginning. He wants him to be leading the game. So he sends Sherlock a pink phone. From the first case, the pink phone was missing. Now it's not the same pink phone, but it's getting the references going. And so Sherlock sent this phone, and okay. The phone then rings, and he picks up the phone, and someone's on the end, and a policewoman is in a car, and she's strapped to a bomb. So she has a little pager, and she reads what's on the pager down the phone to Sherlock. And basically, it's Sherlock's first ever case, when he was really young, was about this teenage boy who drowned. Now it turns out he was poisoned, but Sherlock has to find all that out and prove that he was poisoned, which he does, and the woman gets to tell Sherlock where she is, and he saves her. If they tell Sherlock anything about him, the bad guy, then they'll get blown up. If they tell Sherlock where they are before the bad guy says, then they'll get blown up. That's basically how it works. So then it goes on, and then it's another person who's strapped to a bomb, and he's like in the middle of London, and Sherlock has to try and figure out another case. He had to prove it, which he did, and that guy went free, and that was all fine and dandy. The next victim, was an old lady who was blind, so she obviously couldn't read off of the little thing. She couldn't read off of it. So the bad guy had told her what to say to Sherlock. So with that being said, she now knows much more about him than anyone else previously has. And she then tells Sherlock what she knows. You know, Sherlock has to prove that this painting is a fake. You know, they find a body, he's washed up, who was a bodyguard for the painting, and the bad guy has financed this fake painting. Find out this is fake painting, and now Sherlock has to prove it, and he had like 10 seconds. Oh, that might have been there's a little boy that did that one. I don't really know what she had to figure out, the old lady, what he had to figure out for her, but she told him too much. She told Sherlock, oh, he's a man's voice, it's quite a soft voice, blah blah blah, and she got blown up, and so did her entire building, killing like 6 people. And Sherlock feels very bad. But they get to this little boy in time, and then Sherlock's like, look, I'm getting bored of this. You know, I'm getting bored of having to do this now. So anyway, that gets sorted out. And I don't really know how it happened, but, oh yeah, bit that I've missed. Earlier, when he was first working out the boy who drowned, he had like, the boy who drowned had eczema, and the cream had the poison in it, and he put the cream on his feet. So in the shoes that went missing, which he then gave to Sherlock, is the proof that he was poisoned. Because obviously the cream rubbed onto the shoes. That's how he finds it out. And while he's in the lab, the nice little girl that I love, she came in, who like is in love with Sherlock, she came in with her new boyfriend, apparently from the IT place, from the IT department. And he comes in, and he's got his pants showing and product in his hair, he looks really weedy and disgusting, but he's meant to be gay. And you know, Sherlock, when he leaves, this IT guy, Sherlock says, "You do know he's gay. He's gay." And you know, he tells her all about this and that, and she's like, "No, because you know we're together, Sherlock. You know it's, you know, we're an item." And Sherlock's like, "Well, you can't be because he's gay." And I felt so bad for her. You know, Sherlock's dissing her at every turn, and then when the minute she does get someone, Sherlock's like, "Nah, he's gay. You know, leave him." Bless her heart. Yeah. And Watson's like, "That was really mean," which I think was. But then later on, Watson gets kidnapped and strapped a bomb to him, and Sherlock meets him in this pool. Meets him in this pool, and he's strapped, and you know what? Sherlock's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine, I'm okay." Then the bad guy shows himself. I want to say Mycroft. Is it Mycroft? Because I don't think it is. Am I confusing him with his brother? But really, his brother's been trying to get him to look at this case with a memory stick, which has like loads of plans of defence and stuff on it. And that's really what the bad guy's been trying to distract him from. You know, is that case in particular. Anyway, so we get to the pool area, and he's strapped to this bomb, and they have a little chat. The bad guy and Sherlock has this little chat, and they've got guns. He's got guns on them, like snipers, so you can see the little red thing going all over the body. And eventually, this guy leaves, and he says, "Look, leave it to another day. We'll do this. We'll pick this up later." He leaves. You know, Sherlock then tears the whole bomb off Watson, gets the bomb quite far away, and then he's got the gun. Sherlock's got a gun. So then he comes back and he's like, "You really think I was just going to let that go? You really think I'm just going to let you leave? Really?" So then more guns are on them then. So it's like five to Watson and Sherlock each. And Sherlock's got this gun. Now he can either shoot the bad guy, or he can shoot the bomb, killing all of them, but at least they'll all be dead. If he just shoots the bad guy, then it'll just be just them three will die. So he's got a decision to make, and then that's where they leave it. That's the end. That's him making that decision. Is where it ends. You don't see what he chooses. What are they doing? Oh, I know they've got to leave it to try and do a new series, but God, that is just rubbish. What are you on about? We've got to wait like a year, at least a year, because programmes are usually a year in between each. A year to wait before we can find out the answer. Ridiculous. Anyway. Casting characters, but they were all in it this time. I love the girl, and I love the bad guy, though I did think he was a little bit weak, because he was not. I did not imagine him like that at all. I mean, I imagined him to be very intelligent, but he was so small and kind of weedy. Yeah, you're like a little boy, aren't you? You're like one of them geeks who were like bullied in high school and then come back and like try and get revenge. No, didn't work. Yeah, loved the girl, loved her in the lab. Oh, she's so cute. Sherlock was obviously amazing throughout the entire series. So was Watson. Loved them both, and their chemistry was amazing. Loved them so much. I think this has been a really good series. I think maybe an hour and a half is slightly too long. I get a bit bored from an hour and a half. An hour and 15 would have done it. Yeah, thought that was brilliant. Favourite bit from this? I don't think I can choose one from the final episode, a favourite bit. No, it was all amazing. I loved it all. And also I think it's fitting to choose the entire episode as my favourite bit, because I don't think I can. Please comment and tell me your favourite bits, what you liked and you didn't like about the show. And let me know if you want me to review anything else in the future. Thanks.